Okay. Hopefully that's coming through. Just going to give it a moment. Everyone can enjoy the opening FMV. Pac-Man being chased by a double-headed blue dragon. There's Valkyrie! Done him. Money! Oh. Weird alien thing! The dragon from Dragon Spirit. Oh, and here's all the lads. That's the guy from Metrocross. There he goes. That's Sandra from Valkyrie. And that's Kissy from Baradric. Gosh, that's really violent. Yes. And we have uncovered the Namco Museum. Alright, well, let's do it, I guess. Hello everybody, hope you're all doing okay, and hope you can hear me and all the game audio sounds okay. Hit me up in the chat if you're there. So this is Namco Museum Volume 5. The reason why I wanted to do this one is it was the first one I owned. Had no idea that this series was a thing until I found out about this. Yeah, pre-internet, so like you just discovered things through, well, browsing shops or yeah, magazines and stuff really. So yeah, so we'll come out of that. So here is the titular Namco Museum that you can explore in game. Now, I am pretty convinced that these compilations in particular are the best retro compilations of all time, and I'll explain why as we go through this. So we're going to explore the museum, we'll play like 1 credit of every game included in this compilation, and we'll just have a chill time. So yeah. So first up we got Pac-Mania. So in we go. So the way we get into the room is to eat the fruit. Bosh. And here we are. So this is the entrance into Pac-Man's house. But before we go there, there's all manner of things littering the way there. So we got the Pac-Mania pop cards. These were placed on the arcade machines. And then we've got Pac-Mania telephone card. Oh, I'd love to own that, mate. So it's just lots of ephemera related to each game that you can explore. There's the actual arcade PCB. If you want to view that, there it is. System 87 circuit board. Yeah. So the reason why I think this compilation's like, well, all 5 volumes in particular are my favourite retro compilations of all time is just because they have been very particular about what games they've included, and they give them all the sort of like reverence they deserve. So you basically explore the games more than you would just having a massive list of like 50 games or whatever, you know? You actually like give it time and actually bother to like play the games. So I think retro compilations work better when you've got, where it's a little bit like less is more, right? So yeah, the instruction card, originally placed on the game machines, both sides of that. And yeah, I just love that they've actually like taken the time and effort to like give you all the related ephemera that goes with the game. Pamphlet, distributed remote sales of Pac-Mania. So yeah, basically like, yeah, tells you what it's about, shows you screenshots. It's all good. Love all this, man. Really good stuff. And then yeah, the last 2 boards will always be how to play the game, so literally just like an in-game instruction booklet. Yeah. You get the idea. But we don't need this. I know how Pac-Mania works. And if I remember correctly, the other board is a hints and tips. Tips. So yeah, similar deal. It'll tell you best practice for playing the game, essentially. So yeah, a lot of effort and time has gone into like presenting every game included in this collection in the best way possible. So we'll go in and play the game. And one of the other things I really like is that, yeah, so the actual game itself will be displayed in its actual arcade form. So this is a cocktail cabinet, so yeah, you sit down and play it like that. But like they're in these little diorama areas, and yeah, you can explore them, and there'll be like small interactive things that you can muck around with, right? So we've got the the ghost clock up here. I love that. Just a little look around. Yeah, we've got all the ghost pals. Baseball bat, skateboard. But oh, what's this? There's a power pill. Eat the power pill. It scares away all the ghosts. Ah. Apart from this one for some reason, but we can sort that out. Ready? Ah! Run away. Just daft things like that. I love it. Really good stuff. So let's play Pac-Mania. I don't know how familiar people are with Pac-Mania, but it's a later Pac-Man sequel, and it presents everything in an isometric viewpoint, and it allows you to jump, which makes it makes Pac-Man kind of OP, I guess. Less actual manipulation of the route through the maze, and just because you can jump over everything. So yeah, so let's do it. We'll do a credit of this, and then we'll move on. So here we go. So yeah, unlike a classic Pac-Man game, you don't have full view of the entire maze. It does scroll, and if I remember correctly, as the game progresses, they do introduce more ghosts. So it's not just 4 ghosts per stage. It does get pretty manic, hence the Pac-Mania, I guess. So yeah, we can just jump over ghosts if needs be. Like so. Oh, that wasn't a very good start to this. My hubris has let me down once again. So yeah. The one thing I'd say that, I quite like Pac-Mania. It's a good little game. I like the added depth of the jump, and I like how the game progresses. I like how each stage is a different maze design. Yeah, you get power-ups as well, which is kind of fun. I always like the mucking around with the Pac-Man formula. If you haven't seen it, I occasionally do videos on Pac-Man clones, because yeah, I love all that sort of stuff. Introduce more gimmicks to the Pac-Man setup, and I will be there. Love it all, man. Oh, careful. There we go. There we go. First stage clear. So yeah, as you can see, the graphics changed slightly, and we're probably going to get more ghosts now. Yeah, the main drawback I feel with Pac-Mania is the speed of it. Now it does get quicker as the game progresses, so that does, resolve itself. But yeah, it takes a lot longer to clear a maze. It's not as snappy. Oh, making silly mistakes here. Let me clear more rounds so you can at least see more maps and see how the game progresses. So yeah, because these earlier stages, as you can see, pretty slow. Not an awful lot going on, but you can see the abundance of ghosts in this version of Pac-Man as opposed to traditional or something like Miss Pac-Man. Okay, nearly there. There we go. We move into Right, you get the little Pac-Man theatre. So similar deal as the original game, where every 2 stages you get like a little cutscene. Right. So yep, you can see the speed is increasing now. Graphics have dramatically changed over the past 2 stages. Yeah. You'll soon discover as it goes on, and well, if I can get there anyway, that the jumping starts to get mitigated by certain enemy types. Some other ghosts can also jump. So yeah, as it goes on, you do have to play the game a little bit more skillfully. You can't just rely on your abilities to just jump over ghosts and stuff like that. And yeah, like I say, the speed certainly makes it more challenging, especially when you have to scroll off screen to see things. It's good stuff. Let's get manic down here, man. Let's go and get that power pill. And then we'll deal with some of these lads. Nice. Oh. There we go. And you can see a much clearer, quicker stage clear because of the speed increase. Let's see if I can get to the next area before I inevitably cop it. Because I haven't been playing too hot. This is not great play either, because you should really be like tempting all the ghosts towards you before you go for power pills. There we go. Oh, let him past. See, you can use it to your advantage a lot, the old jump. I think we've got a power pill up here we can use. Lovely. But as you can see, the cooldown time on the ghosts is getting faster. Okay. Oh, I've clearly missed some pellets somewhere. Oh, there it is. Ah! Ah! Well, there you go. That's a credit of Pac-Mania. And we won't continue. We will come out and go back to the museum. Have a little wander around and see some more games. Right. Have a little sip. So yeah, this is everything on offer. So we've got Pac-Mania, Legend of Valkyrie, or Valkyrie no Densetsu, as it's also known, Dragon Spirit, Barajuke, and Metrocross. All very different, all very interesting. So we'll have a little wander. Right. So we can exit Pac-Man's house. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. And we'll go back to the main museum. Okay, so do we have another game on this floor? Yes we do, we have Metrocross over here. Oh, I like Metrocross, this is a weird old game. So, into the water we go! Okay, so again, similar setup to the Pac-Man room. We've got things that we can look at. So we've got pop cards placed on the arcade cabinets as a little bit of an attract of sorts. Then we've got, I'm guessing, the arcade flyer, or the pamphlet distributed to promote the sales of the game. Tells you about it, gives you some art and screenshots basically. And what else we got? Arcade PCB. If I press view, you can actually zoom into these things as well. So zoom in, zoom out. note the dip switches. So that view was basically, yeah, the functions of the dip switches. I think this is the arcade player. It's the instruction card, originally placed on game machines. And again, we can jump in and zoom in. As you can see, the artwork is pretty high res for a PS1 game. So yeah. And then, as per usual, the last ones are the how to play and tips. But again, we're not going to bother with those because I already know how this game plays. I'll explain it as we do it. Okay, and here's the 3D area. So yeah, there's a can rolling around. Can we get... Yep. Run over it like in-game. The green panels slow you down in-game. There's the lad from Metro Cross himself. We should be able to spring ourselves off the boards. There's him skateboarding. These 3D areas are worth watching really. Yeah, man, they're awesome. I love it. Again, it's just like attention to detail. I love the reverence they've given every game they've chosen. So Metro Cross then is a time attack running game, if you've never played it. And it has an amazing tune, which is incredibly catchy. And if you've played Nobby Nobby Boy, you might recognise it. Okay, so here we go. So you hold right to speed up, and yeah, just press the fire button to jump. That's all you need to worry about. So you need to avoid green panels, they slow you down. And jumping on cans, as you can see, makes the timer stop for a moment, which allows you to clear the stage better and have more bonus time for the next round. And if you jump off the springs, it projects you forward quite dramatically, as you can see there. There we go, first stage cleared. And yeah, the more time you have left over, the more bonus time you have, and you get a higher score as well. So yeah, you want to be quick, and you want to be not tripping over anything, you're not colliding with any obstacles or falling down any pits or anything like that. So yeah, we've got hurdles now. More and more gimmicks will be introduced as we go on. So you use the skateboard, and that allows us to run over the green areas. Green cans allow you to speed up. Oh, there we go. And yeah, you don't want to be like steamrollered by the giant cans. Oh, like that. Oh, speed up. Try and avoid all the stuff. And there we go. Proper unique little game. I don't think it's ever received a sequel. It's only ever received ports. So the whole deal with this one is basically timing your jumps off the springboards to project yourself forward. And if you can chain them together, even better, because you'll clear the stage nice and quickly. Like that. Hey. Oh. Gotta get your timing perfect. But yeah, if you haven't heard the Nobby Nobby Boy version of this song, make sure you go and check that out on YouTube. I'm sure if you search Metro Cross Nobby Nobby Boy, it will come up. Cool. 3 stages done. Round 4. Bit of a background change. Okay. Oh. Let's see if we can stop the time. We're getting some new gimmicks now. Cubes. Oh. Mice. You need to shake them off. They slow you down. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy, this game. Oh, speed up. Get on the skateboard. Make the best use of this to go over the slowdown panels. That's water. The grey panels with the squares in them are like springs. They fire up in the air. But like vertically, you don't like gain any forward momentum. That was a good little clear. Set a high score, that's good. I was just off it in Pac-Mania. I've got to set some high scores, right? Okay, there we go. Oh, oh, mucked that one up. I'm getting tricksy now. Ah! I have a feeling this is going to be the stage that dicks me over. Oh, careful. Ah! Ah! No, come on, quick, quick, quick! Yeah, there we go. Right. Haven't left myself an awful lot of bonus time for the next stage though, so this might be it. Okay, round 6. And away we go. Ah! Squish the can. Come on. More. Oh! Squished. Another time stop. Ah. Even if you do kick the cans, if you can jump on them afterwards, you can still squish them, even if they're on their sides. Good little tip. Oh, spring. Lovely. I'm not doing too bad here. It might be alright. Although I've now probably jinxed myself. I get something absolutely hellacious coming my way. Oh no. The stage is blowing up. Ah! Am I going to make it? Just 3 seconds. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I was going to. Here we broke 100,000 on the high score. Right, round 7. Let's go. That's another one of these combo the spring panels. Oh. Ah, get off. No. Yeah, it's really difficult to see where the panels are going to move to. You kind of basically have to learn the layout of the stages. Oh. Oh no! No! That was close. Well, I got a lot further than I thought I was going to. Round 8. Okay. Oh. Ah! Speed up. Oh god. That's so much faster. Oh. Time stop. Take everyone I can. Oh no. That wasn't very good. Ah. So you might be wondering why sometimes I get squished and sometimes I just like trip. It's basically if I've collided with the can in the air, that's a trip. If I collide with the can on the ground, then I get squished. Ah, there we go. That's your lot. That's a good run though. It's got a high score on the board, that's the important thing. Your ranking is number 1 in the Orthema city. Oh god, there's so many spaces. Just let me do S.Y. That's all I want. And space. God. Space. Space. That'll do. Lovely stuff. Right, we'll jump back into the museum and we'll do the next game. Okay. Museum. Okay. Cool. Right. So we'll exit the area. Spring. Oh, we didn't use the skateboard. There we go. Right. Yeah, I do love all the little themed rooms based on the game. They're lovely. Okay. Back to the main museum. Right. One more game on this level. So we head this way. It's down the steps, and we've got Barajuk. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Down the pipe we go. Cool, right. Not as much ephemera in this one. What have we got? Pamphlet. And the pop card. Okay. PCB. Note the dip switches. So we'll view. And this is what the dip switches do. Number of lives, off and on, track sound, extra lives. You get the deal. Dip switches are like basically allow you to set the game to the way you want it. If you want to stick it on free play, that's the way you do things. And also got the instruction card. I love the art on the instruction card because it's all like little hand-drawn guys. Yeah, it's cute. And I think that's everything. Because this should be our tips and how to play. Yeah, cool. So let's go into the game area. I can't remember how interactive this one is. I don't think it's very interactive. Right, so these little one-eyed dudes, you'll see them in the game. They are your friend. So that's the arcade game itself. We've got some... oh. That's probably the exit back out into the corridor. Oh no, we've got like another little area. There's one of the game's enemies over there. There's another one. Oh, it's fired something into the distance. This is basically all relevant to the game, which I will show you in a moment, and it will start to make sense what they're riffing on here. So yep, another little room to explore. There's a thing here. These normally release items. There's one of those lads. Yeah. Okay, let's jump into the game. So Barajuk is a sort of it's a multi-directional shooter again, I suppose. But it all works on a 2D plane, and you can fly. See, he's got a jetpack. Okay, Barajuk. So yes, we are called Kissy. There he is. He is our friender. So yeah, you just destroy the enemies, get power-ups, go to the next stage. It's all very simple. And yeah, you get this little roulette thing where you can win extra shields. The little orange guys are your shields, basically. That means I can take a couple of hits before I get killed. So yeah, we're just rocking around, clearing the enemies out, and then moving on. Hey Mark, you alright buddy? Hopefully we can get another one. Oh, no, nothing. It's alright, we got 4. Floor 3. And when we get to the bottom there, that's the boss stage. So yeah, I enjoy Barajuk. I don't think visually it's very nice to look at, but it plays well, and that's what matters. And it's one of those Namco games that you don't really hear an awful lot about. Couldn't tell you if it's got any home ports. Ah! See, some of those item boxes have enemies in them, so you gotta be careful. Here we go. Lovely. Ah! The shield actually is the little green bars, actually. I'm trying to remember what the little friends do. I suppose I could always look in the instructions. Crazy alien Pac-Man! Ah! Ah! Took a hit there. Lovely. There's another one. Ah! Let me get down next to you. No! Ah! We took a death. Good checkpointing though. It's not too cruel in that regard. The stage is full of those Pac-Mans. Oh, whoa! Got taken out pretty quick there. Come on, I want to at least take you to a boss. I should be able to manage that. Let's get out of here. Could really do with winning another shield. Ah! My roulette skills, not very good. Okay, gate's already open, so we're literally just getting bonus items here. Which is fine. Ah! That was a bit cruel. Lots of friends. Okay, cool. To the boss! Oh, come on. No way! Oh, thread the needle. Okay, so we're basically taking out all of the various eyes. Ah, that's what they do. They count towards like projectile hits for the bosses. Well, that wasn't a very good play, but yeah, you get an idea of what Barajuk is about. Didn't set a high score. God damn. Right, back to the museum we go. 2 more games, and probably my favourite 2 of the bunch. We're definitely saving Legend of Valkyrie for last, because I absolutely adore that game, that franchise. Recently put together a little model of Valkyrie that I bought years ago off, I don't know, Yes Asia I think it was. I'm not much of a model builder, but that was really fun to do. Still need some paint application. Right, okay, back into the museum we go. So, we want to be going upstairs. One of these buttons is run. Yep, there we go. Cool. Right, so we got Legend of Valkyrie and Dragon Spirit, which we're going to play next. Ah! I have been eaten. Cool. Right, what have we got? Phone card by the looks of things. Yep. Pop card. Metal figurine. Oh, what I'd give to own that. Button badge. Lots of junk. Love it. Love all this stuff, man. Look at the presentation of this collection, man. So good. If you're doing retro compilations, put this amount of effort into it. I love it. Pamphlet. Lots of lovely art. Little, like, manga in the pamphlet, I think. Yeah. How cool is that? Not particularly high quality, so you can't really read the kanji, I'm afraid. Next of game. Good English. Dragon Spirit. Lots of lovely English. Oh, good stuff, man. What else? Something up here. Instruction card. Again, I love that all these things were hand drawn. Very Godzilla looking monster. So yeah, it's explaining the power-up system and things like that. But it's very self-explanatory. We'll get into it in a moment. And then we should just have the PCB. A very exciting image of a PCB. And both sides of it, in fact. Actually, no, not both sides of it. It's double layered. So that's the board that goes on top. Plugs into the sockets. And yeah, you can see what the dip switches do. I know this is very dull, but I love the attention to detail. I think it's amazing that they went that far with it. Treated every game. Oh, it's like a music box. And you got sort of stained glass windows. There's the game itself. So if we press the button, dun dun dun. Love it, man. Plays a little thing. And the curtains close. Now kiss. How fun is that, man? Right, let's play Dragon Spirit. So this is a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up, and you play as a dragon. So it's basically got everything going for it. It's a fun little game, but very tough. Your hitbox is quite large, so yeah, that's the thing that kind of plays against you in this. Don't do this at home, kids. You won't turn into a dragon, I'm afraid. You will just die. Okay, let's go for it. So yeah, you've got a downward bomb and a forward firing projectile. And yeah, that's all you really need to know, to be honest with you. Everything else is just power-ups and avoiding bullets. Very standard stuff for a shooter. So yeah, as you can see, giant hitbox. That makes this kind of tough. And I've already died. Great play there. Don't think we're going to be setting a high score here, lads. Let's try and play a little bit better. Destroy the Nessies. Let's see if we can actually get a power up as well. There we go, red increases your firepower, and if we get some blue eggs, we will grow another head to fire more projectiles. Ah! No, missed it. Ah! So many lads. If you've got a PC Engine Mini, there is a port of this on there. Somewhat more easy to play as well. I can't think why, because you don't have as much screen real estate. It doesn't, you know, crop things like this does, so you got the full Tate mode going on. Oh, blue. No, come back! This game is dicking me over. That would have given me extra power. Extra fire. Well, projectiles basically. Ah. Well, that was the quickest play of that ever. 5th place. Well, at least I scored, eh? There we go. Tough old shooter, that. Right. Final game in the museum. I'll play some Legend of Valkyrie, and then I will take you on a tour of the rest of the museum, because there's some extra stuff hidden away, which is really fun to muck around with. Okay, museum. So it should chuck us back into the Dragon Spirit room with the music box. So yeah, that is basically telling you the story of the game. In a little diorama type deal. Cool. Right, back we go. It's a terrifying noise. Okay. Off to the Legend of Valkyrie. No idea why it doesn't get art on its door. That's a bit strange. Here's some pals. Oh. Got sucked into an eyeball. Right, okay. Hello. So what have we got here? Pamphlet. Jigsaw puzzle developed as a prize in prize machines. Mate. I want one. I do have the official CD soundtrack of this game. One of my prized possessions. Along with my little figurine. Instruction card. Oh, let's have a little look. Some hand-drawn art in there. There's Sandra. So you can play as the green, flubbery-looking dude called Sandra, but that's in 2-player co-op basically. So yeah, this game has like a magic system that allows you to, yeah, cast spells and things, and they have various effects. But yeah, this is a top-down sort of scrolling action game. No, multi-directional, not scrolling. Legend of Valkyrie pictorial script. Wow, look at this. Mate. So that's like the title screen? Actually storyboarded out. How cool is this stuff, man? Dropping into the game. Your first spawn. Like, yeah. This is so much fun, man. All this stuff that they've obviously kept in their vault and actually archived digitally. So good that it exists still. There's Sandra and Valkyrie. Various pals. The world itself that you explore. So much of this! Really generous. I'd love to see like lovely high quality scans. And there we go. Oh, good stuff, man. Love it. Here's the PCB again. This is another... Oh, that's just both sides of the PCB. That one doesn't have a expansion board. And there's your dip switch functionality. Cool. Alright. How to play. Tips. Alright, into the bush as we go. There's Sandra and his family. Hello. Gesturing and saying something. They seem happy. Oh. Cool. I don't know if they're actually looking at anything in particular. The clouds, I guess. Exit. There's the game cabinet. Is there anything else we can interact with? I know Valkyrie herself is over here. Hello. Wake up. Yawning. Oh! That's what they're looking at. Excellent. Yeah, just love all this stuff, man. What a lovely way to present your games. Right, let's play some Legend of Valkyrie. So, yeah, I suppose the closest thing you could probably compare this to is something like Pocky and Rocky. It's got that sort of top-down action shooty kind of thing going on. Namco presents. Got some nice scaling going on as well. Valkyrie no Densetsu. Here they come. The Legend of Valkyrie. Let's do it. A golden seed which brought happiness among people is now starting trouble. Please save the earth with your great power. I mean, I'll try my best. Lots of lovely scaling in this game. Again, I'm pretty sure there's a port of this on the PC Engine Mini, but all of that scaling is entirely lost. And if I remember correctly, the scrolling is pretty rough. It's not a great port, I've got to say. But yeah, this is a great port. I would highly recommend playing this if you've never played it. And you can play it in co-op, which me and Jen have done, and it's a great time. You stubborn kid, where is the seed? Who are you? I'll destroy whoever stands in my way. Right, okay. Mini-boss. If I remember correctly, as long as you kill the captain, they all die. There we go. Take a bit of a hit there. But I do have a life gauge. Thank you, Valkyrie. Come to my home. Let's do it. Build that bridge. So I like... It's just an involved little game. It's quite weird that it's an arcade game, actually. I don't know how to express my thanks. Here's the Sword of Light to show my appreciation. Please help Baba-sama, who lives at the end of the village. Ding! So now we've got increased firepower. So yeah, the money you pick up, it can be used in shops, and it can increase our loadout. Make our firepower better, give us enhanced abilities or health. Lots of stuff you can get. Let's enter this hut. You've come a long way. You are the true hero. Why, thank you. I give to you the magical power transmitted from generation to generation. Ding! Now we have magic! So, yeah. If you hold down the fire button, you can summon your spells, essentially. And at the moment, the only one I can do is She's just off screen down there, which is a bit unfortunate. I can summon little, like, mini versions of Valkyrie. Right, shop, to help me with my firepower. Hello, may I help you? Which item would you like? So we've got wide beam to shoot down enemies, guided missiles that chase enemies, and I recommend this mighty 3-directional shot. Well, we can only afford up to 100, so we might as well get the guided missiles. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember how you activate the different weapons. I think you have to drain the currently equipped weapon. So once I run out of this shot, it will then activate the homing missiles, I think. There they go. Yeah, I remembered correctly. So there's some platforming as well. Treasure chests for money. Flying Wizard of Oz style monkeys. Takes a lot of influence from different things. There's another weapon, so when we run out of the homing shot, it will then equip the... I think that's the 3-directional shot. Oh. So those spheres are magic for filling the gauge, basically. Here's our first boss. That 2-headed dragon we saw in the opening cutscene in Namco Museum. Ah! Bosh. Cash. There's the golden seed. They took the golden seed back. The wind fairy said, "Sink the golden seed in the North Spring. That's the only way to save this world." Okay. Next area. Fallen through the floor. Okay. Another shop. Got 1200 gold. What can we get? Anything we want, basically. I'm going to go for the wide shop. Okay, what have we got over here? It's worth exploring because there are multiple paths. We've got a little mini-boss. Here's my 3-directional shop. Bosh. Loads of money. So if I want, I can always go back and buy something else. Oh, that's not the way it wants me to go. I think it wants me to go up. Yes, it does. Oh, Christ. Getting stomped on there. Okay. Ooh, a small boy. What's wrong, mate? Ah! There is a spring just north of you. If you're able to reach that spring... I'm surprised to see you reach this place. I give you the cyclone magic. Dun da 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 da! So now I have this, which is good for bosses. Right, away we go. Ah! Okay, again, that's obviously not the right way, because it's not allowing me to scroll that way. So I'm guessing this way. Oh, another mini-boss. Expected you to find something you could bounce on when the spring was mentioned. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, no, they mentioned like a water spring in one of the cutscenes. So I'm assuming that was what we found there. Fill the magic gauge. Doing dangerously low on health here. There's the wide beam. Good attack that. I probably should have gone for it earlier. Right, let's go up this way, avoid the logs, and get to the shop. Right, what would you like? I think the plant recovers your power, so yeah. Not much of it. Better than nothing. Ah! Burned. Also, hello again, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, there we go. That's it. We're out for the count. Made it to 6th on the leaderboard. Oh, not doing too well here. Oh well, that's my name, I guess. Ah, cool. There you go. That's the Legend of Valkyrie. Really, really good fun in co-op. Well worth playing if you've never played it. But yeah, like I say, PC Engine port on the old PC Engine Mini is not so hot. I would definitely play it on this collection over anything else. Can't remember if it's on any of the other Namco museums or not, but yeah. If it's going to be on any of them, it's probably on that one on the Xbox 360. Zoom call at 3 minutes to 9. God. Right, away we go. So yeah, I'll show you the rest of the museum and then we'll call it for tonight. That was every game included in the collection, and like I say, I think it's like, yeah, less is more approach. You play more of the game because you've got less to play. I know that sounds really daft, but like they were chosen really well, I think. Okay, so we've got a door up here. Let's have a look in here. With her sisters, so fortunately not work related. That's good, that's good. Okay, so first things first, we've got a lift. In we go. Hiroshi Fuji's World of Chana, the Maze Keeper in the Diorama World. Dr. Fuji presents Chana in 3D. Chana and Ora Ora present the game notes. So, yeah, in we go. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's one of the characters they just spoke to us about. Hello. I think this is like, yeah, your total playtime for all of the games. Yeah, it just tells you stats basically, and if you wanted to change files you could do so here. And what else have we got? Because there's a few things. So there's a gallery and the opera house. We'll go to the gallery first. So there's some really cool bits in here. Hey, there's Mappy. Hello. So this shelf features cover scans, if I remember correctly, of NG, which is the Namco community magazine. Yeah, and this was like the in-house Namco magazine, which was distributed to its staff, essentially. Really cool stuff. Again, each of these you can expand and look at it in high. I'm guessing that's advertising Suzuka 8 Hours, I think, which was a game my dad played so much of in the arcade, proper like ride on bike. I think that's a Namco museum. I think that's a Namco game, sorry. Let's shoot away to 4-player simultaneous battle game. Knuckleheads was introduced. Yeah. So again, like, this is the sort of stuff that you just don't have access to, right? Like an internal Namco Namco magazine, and lovely high quality scans of it. Again, I'd love to see all of this stuff, man. A friend of mine has recently acquired some of like the Sega internal magazine from like Yahoo Japan auctions, and yeah, as you can imagine, that's pretty fascinating to me as well. But yeah, I'd love to see some Namco ones, man. Okay, what else we got? Dragon Spirit. Yeah, concept art for the game, basically. Loads of stuff. This Godzilla ass lad. Round fiend. This is all the enemies and bosses and stuff. Unused designs. Just cool as hell, man. So good. And then I'm guessing, yeah, similar deal on the Valkyrie poster over here. I'm guessing that's probably concept art as well. Yep, Origin of Valkyrie. I'd love to have all of this stuff printed in a book, man. Sandra tells his family he is going on a journey. Yes, Sandra is a he. Sandra starts his journey. Sandra joins Quarkman to find the Golden Seed. Yeah. Just love it, man. Love all this. I want it scanned and printed in a lovely big book. Bit of a sort of like, yeah, storyboard as well. So good. Okay, and then the last thing in this room is the history statue. Over here. So if we jump in here, this gives you a complete Namco video game timeline up until the release of this game, essentially. So every game they developed or published from 1978 to 1996. And if I remember correctly, I can't remember how you do it, but yeah, some of them have these little extra animations for the games featured. Now I'm trying to remember what the relevance of the white ones are. No, I remember what it is now. Right, okay. So let me go back to the beginning. Anything greyed out, okay, not white, is included in a volume of Namco Museum. So those are the games that you can play in the whole series, okay? Everything else, unfortunately, unless it's red, obviously, is not featured on a Namco Museum collection. So yeah, there's Legend of Valkyrie. Dun 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 dun. Love it. Yeah, these later ones obviously not featured at all because we're getting stuff like Tekken and Ridge Racer and stuff, which are like full PS1 full price games. So yeah, but yeah, a lovely little thing. And yeah, just nice that it recognises obviously the games that are included in other collections as well in the Namco Museum series, because yeah, like I say, this is volume 5, so there's 4 others. Right, we'll come out of here then and we'll go over to the Opera House. And this is the final area. So yeah, so if I just leave it here, this will play out like a Romeo and Juliet style play with Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man. Here he come! Just a daft little thing. I love it.
I like the little Pac-Man at the corner because it's like,
Yeah.
look at me!
He'll alert you to things that you can interact with, basically. So yeah, that's where he's pointing at. So yeah, if I click into here, we can go to the slideshow. So there's one for each game and also a museum one. So in the game one, if I remember correctly, it's mainly just music and the sprites, essentially. So you can literally look at the actual animation cycles frame by frame, which is pretty nuts. Play all the songs in the game. Sound effects as well. So yeah, not as interesting as what's in the museum section, basically. But yeah, it's the same deal for each game. Oh, whoops! I didn't want to go back into Pac-Mania. That was a bit daft. I'll show you another one quickly, just so you can see some different stuff. But yeah. So Legend of Valkyrie. So again, you've got all the sprites. You can play their animations if they've got them. Yeah, Valkyrie's walk cycle, Sandra's jumping animation, Sandra getting smashed, music from the game, and sound effects as well. So yeah, now the cool stuff is in the museum menu because, yeah, like I say, it's mainly just animations and stuff in the individual games. But if you go into the museum slideshow, so Visual 0 is the Namco crawl, the start of the game, and I think you also get, yeah, the opening cutscene. So we'll stop that. We also get some extra stuff. Right, so annoyingly I can't blow this up any bigger, but yeah, this little video here is a little promotional video for Barajuk, which basically, yeah, goes through the story or like the preamble for the game. And yeah, it's not played on the actual arcade machines. There was no way for this like to play back during the track mode or anything like that, because it's like a proper high quality video. So I don't know when this was produced, but yeah, I remember discovering these and just being like, oh, that's so much fun that there's like these little cutscenes or whatever, you know, just like little introductions to the games included on the game, on the collection, sorry. You can, so interesting fact, if you put a PS1 game into a computer, you can obviously view the files stored on the disk, and it is very easy to extract the video files from PS1 games and like play them back on you know, on a PC screen in a bigger resolution and stuff like that, or convert them to something to view them better. Obviously, as you can see, it's a 32-bit game, so it's heavily dithered. The colours are not too hot, but if you do want to view them or not in a larger screen size, you can do so by doing that. Yeah, so there's Cassie descending into the alien world of Barajuk, and there's the Barajuk logo. Da, da, da. So yeah, no idea when that was produced, or like the purpose of it, but it's kind of like a little sort of introductory piece for the game itself. And yeah, I just love that these things exist. What a fun little thing. Yeah, each of the different Namco museums have different videos on them. So yeah, there's some really good ones on Volume 4, so we should probably play that at some point on the stream. Some other... Oh, this is the music in the various like rooms and areas of the museum. And we've also got some sort of sound effects for different... the menus, I guess. Yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm just going to quickly go back down to the main lobby, just to make sure I haven't missed anything else. But I think that'll do it for tonight's stream. Yeah, the Namco museums on PS1 are awesome. Please play them if you haven't. I think they are the gold standard for retro compilations. And yeah, I want to see more developers do interactive first-person museums in their game. So fun! I'm back in the main lobby. Yeah, I think this is just the exit back out to the main menu. Oh, it's the credit sequence. There we go. That's a perfect place to end it. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I really enjoyed that. So, yeah, we're gonna finish up here, and as one last thing, we're going to raid, and of course we're gonna jump into Andy Hero's stream. So yeah, thank you very much for joining as always, guys. It's been really fun. Yep, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. We'll play something different. Have a nice evening.